really awful because you see the domino effect of what that affected. How many people lost their job because the restaurant closed, and how many people does that affect? I'm just saying, time will tell who's able to bounce, and $600 from the government isn't going to do it. Yeah, $600. They said they're going to give
payment.
$600 as a stimulus check for Americans. They're going to do this half of the first one. The first one was $1,200. Now they're doing $600. $600.
And community of friends, they're just like knuckleheads. Like if you think comics are weird, you have to meet like our friends.
No, they're way weirder. Way weirder. Yeah. I got a phone call the other day from a friend who's on some shit, just wasted talk. It's just so funny because they remind you of who you really are.
Yes, I start losing myself if I'm not around them.
Yeah, it gets a little. You get a little distant when you don't connect with these people more often.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, because you get sucked into this vortex of shit, and we have it way worse than you do. I mean, LA. It's so easy to get stuck in the thing.
Yeah. It's easy to not socialize at all.
Yeah.
Out here. Like you can very comfortably like sit. You have this lovely home. You have this backyard. Yeah. It's like life is good.
I can just
ease.
Yeah.
And in New York, because everybody kind of walks around, I'm gonna get like cursed at or something in like a lovable way where it's still just like, oh yeah, I'm here. Like that's what I knew. That was what this guy, I can't take credit of it, but like this guy said that's why I knew the city was coming back is he was crossing the street. And the light turned green like right before he finished crossing the street.
Yeah.
And a taxi cab goes, "Get the fuck out of the street!" And it's like one of the first days after quarantine. And he didn't even curse him. He just smiled. He's like, "We're back, baby.
We're back, baby." Dude, we still are in the weird slumber. You know, LA is in the creepy slumber.
Sad, bro.
It's weird, isn't it?
Cause like,
and everybody's gone. It feels like no one's here. And if they are here, they're itching to get the fuck out of here.
Listen, leave.
I'm gonna hold the fort down alone.
Yeah, like leave, don't leave. I don't care. Like it doesn't matter. But like, what's happening with like shutting everything down, like no dining and stuff like that. Now it's happening in New York too. I don't care about like getting political in that regard. It cripples a city.
Yeah, it's
neutered. Like,
well,
what do you do?
I mean, I'll get political with it. It makes me mad. I just went for a run today. It's 74 degrees outside.
Yeah. Did you get eyes because you weren't wearing a mask?
No, no. Because then I run in my neighborhood, so it's like I'm nowhere near people.
Yeah,
I'm nowhere near. Like I'm not a scientist, but there's no fucking way I'm giving someone anything or getting anything when I'm running 15 feet away from you outside.
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
You're good.
So I mean, like that. There's no data for that.
Yeah.
So I'm good with that, but I'm just saying I'm running outside in this beautiful weather, and I'm thinking of all places that deserve to stay open to try to help the economy.
Yeah.
The biggest place that's crumbling.
Yeah.
Let outside tables. Let people eat outside at maximum distance, right? Then just go, okay, we can only have 6 tables outside, 12 feet apart. Fine. Like, let that exist. You have to have something.
Low key, I mean, obviously these government officials, like your stupid idiot governor and shit.
Gavin
and
Newsom.
mine as well.
Yeah.
Pathetic. But like, low key, I respect the fuck out of the restaurant business because they've been doing everything possible to like make it in this time. Like literally whatever's been thrown at them, they're like, all right, fine, we'll start building structures outside. We got the heating lamps. Like they're doing everything they can to stay open, and then they keep cutting their balls off.
Yeah.
And it drives me crazy because I know people who don't hustle. Like I know there's certain people who just like I'll just wait, and when the pandemic's over, I'll get back into it. And like I'm just like whatever, you don't want it. Like you're not even in the game anymore. Like
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you lose.
But then when I see like these restaurants, they're really trying. Or if you want to make the greatest content possible, you cannot do that by yourself. And if you try to do it by yourself, it's ego driven.
Yeah.
And for me, the greatest ego is if we're putting together the content.
Right.
That's to me the greatest satisfaction. Like you can ask any of the guys. The best joke wins.
100%.
That doesn't have to be my joke.
No, right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the best joke wins. And it takes a little bit to get everybody on the same page to get them confident enough to say, yeah, I think we can do better when I pitch something.
Sure.
I need my guys to be able to look me in the eyes and go, we can beat that.
You don't want yes men. You don't want some guy going, it's great, Schulz, we're good, because that guy wants to go home.
That's every other monologue.
Right.
That's why they suck.
It's good.
Yeah, it's really
you're
funny.
good.
Yeah,
because those people have families and they're like, I want to go home.
I want to go home.
I
need
don't care.
all of you invest in this like it's yours because it's yours.
Right.
And when we talk about it, will be as if it's yours because that's the only way we're going to get the, I don't know, not only maximum effort because these guys have integrity, but just maximum quality.
Well, because otherwise we don't need to go over this like we have ad nauseum, you and I particularly, but like creating your own things, right? Whether it's this or me in the show with the Noodle Boy, like we put in so much effort into making it something beautiful and fun and unique because if given the opportunity from a corporate network standpoint, I know that it's not in their best interest to bleed themselves out. They're like, well, it's on you, dude. Like we gave you the opportunity.
Yeah, we went over the budget.
Right. It's like,
that just comes out of me.
Yeah, because you need to know that if they just go, it's fine, that you're like, fuck. If it's just fine, that's bad.
Yeah.
Because being in the fine space is what Hollywood has operated on for a long time.
No, it needed to be a masterpiece. And I would tell them that. I'd tell Netflix that. And I got to give it up to Netflix. You know, I talked mad shit about Netflix, and they were incredibly supportive.
That's why they liked you so much.
Maybe.
Yeah, they like the idea of someone that was like, oh, I'm going to break your system, and I'm better than your system.
Yeah.
And now they won't, because they want to be able to go,
yeah.
What if we give you a lot of money?
We were better than their system.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
it was working. Yeah, it was working.
Netflix is putting Chappelle stuff up on Instagram.
So
not because of how unsuccessful I was.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, that's where you put comedy.
Well, let's talk about that. That whole thing was interesting because I've talked to a lot of people surrounding this situation. Not because I don't want to get personal, but Chappelle about the Chappelle show online.
Oh, whining?
Yeah, him talking about it online.
Him whining?
See, here's what's crazy.
Yeah. Him acting like Scottie Pippen.
You and I have this exact same opinion, and you already know it. When people were like, "What do you think, man? It was brilliant," I was like, "What? It's crazy." I love and respect the dude, but that's crazy to be like. By the way, you know what the
go.
I don't want to say who told me this, but you know, just by when I say this.
Okay.
This person goes, never mind the fact that all of the best sketches are already on YouTube, and I was like, that's right. That's right. And by the way, go look. They're all on YouTube. Everything you've ever wanted is already there.
This is the trickiest thing because like I as a creator want Chappelle to own everything that he has.
Sure.
I want every creator to have the opportunity to own that.
Yeah.
Like
you grow as the success.
Oh yeah, when we were doing the pieces,
sometimes.
the pieces were like they were like poignant and really like thoughtful because like we wrote them to be that, right?
Right.
And like that's not how I speak normally. Like I just fucking bust balls. But if I really want to like sit down with my guys and put pen to paper, like we can put together something really interesting. Just like if you want to sit there and like write a serious like thoughtful statement about something, you can do that.
Right.
And that's not like if you're going to write a wedding speech, it's going to be different than how you speak now. So I started feeling a little bit like, wait a minute, do I have to know absolutely everything about every conversation I have? And I remember like on the pods for a little bit, I felt that responsibility. And then I was like, no, you're a guy.
Yeah.
You like busting balls. This is fun. When you go put that hat on, when you go to work, when you lay some fucking drywall, that's what you do. But outside of that, like you can be a person still. Like stop taking yourself so fucking seriously.
Yeah, you have to.
I had to, exactly what you're saying, I had to check myself and just be like, dude, like it's not that important. It's comedy at the end of the day.
Yes.
It's fucking be funny.
But that's the thing is when you start to lose that is when I get worried about people.
Some people don't check themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
You need something, someone, either a person or a thing, or there needs to be a thing that goes, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah. Otherwise, you're crying about a $50 million contract that you were offered by Comedy Central.
That's what I'm saying. Like truth be told, I loved Eddie Murphy more than I loved any comic when I was a kid. I thought Eddie Murphy was wildly but to a degree of I thought he was the most brilliant comedic actor I had ever seen in my entire life too. I was like, this dude is an enigma. He was there. He was beyond. And Eddie at some point got so famous that he had to kind of go away. He just reclused, and that's his opinion, or I mean, it's his choice.
Yeah.
But I think he lost a little bit of the shine. Then you lose the pop. You lose we love you, dude. We don't need you to go to Malibu. You don't need to go away.
That's why you need the homies. Not to bring it full circle, but you need your friends that you grew up with that don't give a fuck that you got a Netflix deal or you're in Beverly Hills Cop or none of that shit. They've seen you in your most vulnerable, embarrassing moments. You know what I mean? And that's who you are to them.
Yeah.
And you've seen them in that, and everything is squashed.
Right.
And that's the reality check. Also, having you got a wife, I got a fiance. It's having that person that don't give a fuck if it's you have a special or a YouTube video does well, nothing. Are we getting married in next summer? Or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think is
babe, we got so many views. Bro, it's but
that's good.
Take out the trash.
She's just
how about the views?
This is nice.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny about Eddie? It's I love Eddie too.
Yeah.
So much. We had a joke in the special about Eddie, right? And it's we said news channels popped up Eddie Murphy watching Joanna Man.
Yeah.
Right? Joanna Man is, for anybody who doesn't know, it's a movie about a guy who pretends to be a girl and plays in the WNBA.
And you must watch it because it is comedy to the max of ridiculousness.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's so stupid.
And Eddie obviously picked up the trans chick.
Right.
So I hold Eddie to such esteem, bro. I hold Eddie to such esteem. In the picture, he's got a boner, right?
Yeah.
And the Joanna Man is on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
I put Vivica A. Fox's character instead of the guy who plays Joanna Man because
I might not understand what I'm saying, but the Chinese basically finance and own most of Hollywood. So most of these movies, particularly now, why all of these action movies are so popular and why it's just
and they all just happen to go to China in the action movie. You ever watch a Transformers movie where like
China.
They just happen to be in China for a few minutes,
They're in
right?
China, yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
That's odd.
The Chinese financiers and the Chinese market is basically controlling what these major movies do. And people will say that's crazy talk and you're out of your mind, but
they bought like 50% of AMC or something.
it's happening. It's happening.
I think they bought half
did.
of AMC.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Dude, they own a lot of property.
Yeah.
In that space.
Yeah.
So anyway, the reason is these kind of films don't really translate internationally. That one, yes, because George Clooney and Brad Pitt are movie stars. But I'm saying to make a new version with young people is why it's hard.
But low key, I don't want it to be.
No, you make an indie. Make it indie.
You know what I want it to be?
Huh.
I want it to be swingers.
That's what I'm saying. You make an indie. You have to make an indie. You have to go with the most ground root level crew and production company, people that are like, look, this isn't going to be the international sales icon. It's not. We're not going to sell it to China and Italy and Japan.
But it's going to be a cultural landmark.
But we should do that. More films should be focused on selling tickets in America.
No, the special is called Schulz
Saves America.
America.
I know.
That's home team.
Yeah.
That's who I care the most about.
Right.
I'm grateful when people in other countries listen and are cool and are really appreciative of the comedy.
Right.
But don't get me wrong. These are my people here.
Right.
These are the
we're
people
talking
I'm
shit
talking
about us.
to. Yeah. Like,
right.
Which is why I get annoyed when you have like the Olivers and the Noahs and shit like coming over here. It's like, why do you care?
Yeah.
Why do you really care?
No, it's about
you
making
want
money.
cheddar, right?
Yeah.
So then stop trashing half the country when you just want money.
Right.
Like Alabama's a punchline to you.
Right.
You've never been to Alabama.
No, they just like to say, because everyone sounds like this, they automatically go, "Oh, he's a hick, he's a dummy." You know? Yeah, no, that's. I think Burr said this a while ago. Burr was talking about that. He's like, if I hear one more foreign asshole
I'm
do a talk show about, he goes,
how stupid.
We get the shit on us.
That's it, bro.
We are shitting on us. It's our shit.
Same with the what's it called? Borat, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I hate
God,
him.
I love you.
He sucks. The guy, he used to be a really funny. We all liked it. It was super low brow. Like you're 12 years old. You see a guy like do the easiest joke possible.
The Borat shit.
Yeah, it's the easiest joke possible, but you're brave, so we let you do it. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then he's on the fucking Golden Globes or one of these stupid award shows going like, I use my comedy to expose hatred and bigotry and his like stupid British accent. And then I'm like, oh my God, is this guy taking himself seriously?
Yeah.
He has like Stop Hate for Profit is on his Twitter. You do it for a living.
Right. It's how you got famous.
Literally.
It's how you got famous.
You take advantage of kind Americans who let you in their home. Mm-hmm. They let a stranger in their home.
Right.
And you make them look stupid.
Yep.
And then when they sue you, you let the lawyers handle it.
Yep.
You